In January 2014, communities across America identified 49,933 homeless veterans during point-in-time counts, which represents 8.6% of the total homelessness population. This represents a substantial decrease of 67% in the number of homeless veterans counted only 5 years previously in 2009. Though veterans continue to remain overrepresented in the homelessness population in America, these recent decreases demonstrate the marked progress that has been made in ending veteran homelessness. Homeless veterans tend to be male, single, and live in a city, and have a mental or physical disability. Black veterans are substantially overrepresented among homeless veterans, comprising 39% of the total homelessness veteran population, but only 11% of the total veteran population. As troops return from operations in Iraq and Afghanistan, the face of veteran homelessness has changed. Homeless veterans are increasingly younger, female, and heads of households. Despite this, homeless veterans are still most likely to be males between the ages of 51 and 61 and have served in the Vietnam War. And in the next 10 to 15 years, it is projected that the number of homeless veterans over the age of 55 could increase drastically. Veterans are more likely than civilians to experience homelessness, like the general homeless population. Veterans are at a significantly increased risk of homelessness if they have a low socioeconomic status, a mental health disorder, or a history of substance abuse. Yet, because of the veterans' military service, this population is at higher risk of experiencing traumatic brain injuries or PTSD, both of which have been found among the most substantial risk factors for homelessness. Among the recent Iraq and Afghanistan cohort of veterans who are more frequently female than their older counterparts, an experience of sexual trauma while serving in the military greatly increases the risk of homelessness. Additionally, veterans often experience difficulty returning to civilian life, particularly those with strong social support networks, and may not have the skills that can be easily transferred to employment outside the military. Veterans face the same shortage of affordable housing options and living wage jobs as all Americans, and those factors combined with increased likelihood that veterans will exhibit symptoms of PTSD, substance abuse, or mental illness, can be compounded to put veterans at a greater risk of homelessness than the general population. Homeless veterans can receive assistance both from the U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs, provided that they have an eligible discharge status, and the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development, regardless of discharge status, in a joint supportive housing program between the two departments, HUD and VASH. Section 8 housing vouchers are combined with case management and supportive services at VA medical centers. Since 2008, nearly 70,000 VASH vouchers have been awarded to public housing authorities across the U.S. Evaluation of the HUD-VASH program and has found a number of positive outcomes for participants, including an increase in employment and income, the number of days housed, and social networks. This is Elijah reporting on mistreatment of veterans, and hopefully we can put an end to this national outbreak that really needs to end for veterans that have served our country, and we need to give them back what they owe us because they've done a job that none of us else have.